In the north, where winter nights stretch long and silence speaks louder than words, life takes on its own rhythm. Here, amid forests that whisper in snow and lakes that mirror the sky, people live differently. And perhaps beautifully differently. Today, we're stepping into that quiet world to explore 20 weird things Finnish people do that you might just want to try too. Because sometimes the strangest habits turn out to be the smartest. 1. They sit in silence and actually enjoy it. To outsiders, Finns can seem cold or distant. But here's the truth. They're just comfortable with silence. In Finland, you don't need to fill every pause with talk. A quiet moment isn't awkward, it's peaceful. You can sit with a friend for an hour without saying a word, and no one thinks it's strange. In fact, silence is often seen as a sign of trust. As Finnish author Risto Nieminen once said, "In Finland, silence is gold, and sometimes platinum." Maybe it's something we all could use. A little less noise, a little more presence. 2. They take saunas seriously. Very seriously. In Finland, the sauna isn't a luxury. It's a way of life. There are over 3.5 million saunas in a country of just 5.6 million people. That's nearly one per household. Finns go to the sauna to relax, to heal, to think, and to connect. Business deals have been made there. Babies have been born there. Even the former Finnish president had a sauna built into his office. And here's the twist. Finns believe everyone is equal in the sauna. Whether you're a CEO or a janitor, you sweat the same. 3. They jump into ice-cold lakes. For fun. After a sauna session, what do most Finns do? They plunge into a freezing lake or roll in snow. It's called avanto, or ice swimming. And yes, it looks crazy. But studies show it boosts circulation, strengthens the immune system, and releases endorphins that make you feel euphoric. To a Finn, that shock of cold isn't punishment, it's revival. 4. They drink more coffee than anyone on earth. Coffee in Finland isn't just a drink, it's a ritual. The average Finn consumes 12 kilograms of coffee per year, more than any other nation. They drink it light roasted and often in small cups, many times a day. There's even an official term, kahvitauko, coffee break, which is practically sacred at workplaces. In a Finnish office, skipping your coffee break is like skipping lunch. 5. They take their shoes off always. Walk into any Finnish home, and the first thing you'll be told is, "Shoes off, please." It's not just politeness, it's hygiene and respect. Finns spend so much time indoors during long winters that clean floors are non-negotiable. Even school children leave their shoes at the door. It's a small gesture that says, "I respect your space." 6. They love salty licorice, and they know you won't. Finns adore salmiakki, a salty black licorice flavored with ammonium chloride. It tastes, let's just say, acquired. Foreigners often spit it out. But to Finns, it's nostalgia in candy form, reminding them of childhood, snow, and smoky saunas. They even make salmiakki ice cream and salmiakki vodka. So yes, it's weird, but it's their weird. 7. They don't do small talk. To a Finn, asking a stranger, "How are you?" feels intrusive unless you really want to know. They value sincerity, not social noise. That doesn't mean they're unfriendly. It means when they do speak, it matters. In Finland, you don't earn respect by being loud. You earn it by meaning what you say. 8. They celebrate failure. There's literally a National Day of Failure in Finland, every October 13th. The idea? To learn from mistakes, laugh about them, and remove the stigma around not succeeding. Started by Finnish students, it's now an official event that even companies support. It's a reminder that failing is just another word for trying. 9. They let babies nap outside. Even in winter. If you walk through a Finnish city in winter, you might see prams parked outside cafes with babies sleeping inside. in the cold. It shocks many visitors, but it's completely normal here. Parents believe fresh, crisp air helps babies sleep better and strengthens their immune systems. Of course, the babies are bundled warmly and monitored closely. And it works. Finland has one of the lowest infant mortality rates in the world. 10. They have a wife-carrying competition. Yes, you heard that right. Every summer, Finland hosts the Wife-Carrying World Championships in Sonkajärvi. It began as a humorous local tradition, inspired by a 19th century legend of a man who stole food, and apparently, women. Now, couples from all over the world compete to run obstacle courses, with the man carrying the woman on his back. The prize? The wife's weight in beer. Because of course. "11. They value nature like family. Over 75% of Finland is covered in forest, the most of any European country. And every Finn by law has the everyman's right, freedom to roam, camp, or pick berries anywhere in nature, even on private land, as long as they respect it. It's not just landscape here. It's a relationship. Ask a Finn where they go to think, and they'll probably say the woods. 12. They compete in sitting still. In the small town of Kainu, there's a competition for, wait for it, sitting still. Participants sit quietly in the forest, doing nothing for as long as possible. It's part parody, part reflection of Finland's deep love of peace. Whoever remains motionless and calm the longest wins. Try explaining that to New Yorkers. 13. They obsess over moki, their summer cabins. Every summer, Finns retreat to their moki, simple wooden cabins by lakes or in forests. No internet, no rush, no noise. Just wood-burning stoves, fishing, and family. The moki is almost sacred, a place to recharge from modern life. It's where Finns remember that happiness doesn't need Wi-Fi. 14. They vote for reindeer beauty contests. In Lapland, reindeer are not just animals, they're heritage. And yes, they have reindeer beauty contests where herders showcase the most majestic antlers and thickest fur. The animals are judged like models, with quiet pride and laughter in equal measure. Only in Finland could such a thing exist, and still, somehow, feel elegant. 15. They read a lot. Finland consistently ranks as one of the world's most literate nations. Libraries are everywhere. Even tiny villages have them. The Helsinki Central Library, Udi, is not just for books. It's a community space with 3D printers, music studios, and cafes. Reading here isn't a hobby. It's a national sport. 16. They have sisu, a word with no English translation. Sisu is one of those words you can't define easily. It means inner strength, courage, and determination, especially when things get tough. It's not loud bravery, it's quiet endurance. During wars, crises, or long winters, Finns often say, just use your sisu. It's their secret fuel. 17. They don't tip. And that's okay. In Finland, good service is expected, not performed for tips. Waiters, barbers, and taxi drivers are paid fair wages, so there's no pressure to add 15%. You can leave a small rounding up gesture if you like, but it's never mandatory. Fairness, not flattery, drives the economy here. 18. They celebrate air guitar as an art form. Since 1996, Finland has hosted the Air Guitar World Championships in Oulu. The idea? Promote world peace through pretending to play the guitar. Contestants perform with full passion. No instruments, just imagination. And somehow, it's beautiful. As organizers say, if everyone played air guitar, there'd be no wars. 19. They have midnight sun barbecues. In the far north, the sun doesn't set for nearly 2 months in summer. So what do Finns do? They barbecue. At midnight, families gather by lakes, kids run barefoot, and the world glows in gold. Time seems to stop. It's one of those moments where you realize life doesn't need to be loud to be magical. 20. They trust deeply. Finland is one of the least corrupt nations in the world. If you drop your wallet in Helsinki, there's a 90% chance it'll be returned, tested and proven by journalists multiple times. Children walk to school alone. People leave babies outside cafes. Trust isn't naive here. It's cultural. It's built from generations of honesty, safety, and respect. Closing thoughts. So maybe Finland's weirdness isn't weird at all. Maybe it's wisdom, disguised as quiet habits. In a world chasing constant noise, the Finns remind us that peace isn't passive. It's powerful. They show us that life doesn't have to shout to be heard, and that happiness can be found in cold lakes, silent forests, and long pauses between words. Because sometimes the strangest people are simply the most in tune with what matters.